All right, welcome to our last week of in-person boot camp on Zoom. We have heavy weights tonight and mini bands that we're going to use, so get those ready to rock. And we're going to have fun. We're going to do a lot of heavy lifting, like I said, a lot of strength training with some high intensity, really high intensity bouts in between. Not a lot of cardio jumping, but it's going to feel like you're doing cardio because we're working so hard. All right, so that's kind of where we're going for tonight's workout. So to warm up, just nice and easy, we're going to start with some knee twists. Just bring your elbows across your midline. Try to pick up those knees as high as you can. And from here, we'll go right into a tin man. So open your arms wide. Continue with that same rotational move, just like when you were doing the knee twist. Good. We'll do one more on each side, and we're going to go back to our knee lifts, but your arms are going to change. So I want you to pull down as you lift your knee. So try to squeeze in the bottom. As you pull your shoulders down, squeeze your shoulder blades down and together. Perfect. Keep going. You've got two more on each side. And then we're going to go back to the leg kicks. Here we go. We're going to kick and kick. So just have your hands right by your sides, kicking with the heel or with the ball of your foot. You're going to activate your hamstring and glutes this way. And if you feel coordinated, you can add a punch or maybe both arm punch. If you don't feel coordinated, then just keep your hands by your side. Good, keep going. You've got two more on each side. And we're gonna start back from the beginning. So knee twist. So feeling a little bit more limber in the second time through. Great job, one more on each side, right into your tin man. So open wide. Again, we're not crossing our leg across our body. If you can, try to go straight out and then reach your arms to your legs. Good, one more on each side. Back to the knee lift with the pull down. Elbows are gonna pull right to ribs. Hopefully your hip flexors are warming up, mine are. And one more on each side. And then right into the kick, okay? So kick, get the legs going first, and then add single or double arm punch whenever you're ready. Good job. You got 4, 3, 2, and last one right here. So take one heel back behind. We're going to drop our back heel to the ground, and then we're going to tuck into a lunge, and then drop back into our heel pressing to the ground, tuck into a lunge. We're going to press our hands back and then curl up. So press back, curl up. Little triceps and rear delt and then biceps. And just take this at your own pace. If you want to stay in the lunge longer, great. And you've got two more. And last one right here. And hold. Good. I want you to take the heel, hold it down, lift both arms up, push your arms out to the side, and take it into a low lunge. So same leg forward, just go to a low lunge, drop your back knee down, and lift it up. So again, still working through those hip flexors. And you've got two more. And last one there, step that foot in, bring yourself up to standing, and take your other leg back behind you. Same thing as before, heel to the ground, press your arms back, and curl as you lunge. Just take this time to take some deep breaths in through your nose, out through an open mouth. Get your body ready to work hard tonight. You've got one more right here, and then we'll hold our heel down and back. Stay right there. Reach your arms up. Circle them out to the side. Go down into your low lunge. Straight leg to the back, knee over the ankle, and drop your knee down and up. Good, two more. And we're gonna step that back leg in. We're gonna make those moves a little bit bigger. So, move that dumbbell out of the way. We're gonna take our heel down behind us. We're gonna drop into a lunge, heel down, and into a lunge. So just a little bigger movement. And you've got two more. All right, now this next one's gonna change. I want you to tip forward into a warrior 3 and hold right here. Just hold it. Now take your arms right down in front of you. Open out to the side and squeeze together. Open out. You can kickstand this move if you want to. And you've got two more. Good, last one right here. And step it in, switch to the other side. Okay, back heel to the ground, press back, and lunge and lift up. Go. And we'll go right into our warrior three. So tip over, hold, reset your shoulders, and open to the side, and back in. Great job. You've got two more right here. And done. Our final move is plank walkouts. That's the last thing we're going to do for our warm-up. And then we'll head right into our work today. So at the end of your mat, start by hinging, getting those hamstrings to release, and then activating your shoulders to walk out. Knee plank or toe plank, your choice. Stay for a moment, and then bend your knees, bend your elbows, and lift yourself up. And then tuck your toes, press back, and walk your hands back to your feet. And at the top, take a big stretch up and back. Let's do it again. Hinge, walk out, hold. Now you can do this without bending your knees if you want to. Lower all the way down, and then lift up. Rock back, and walk. We're gonna do it final time. Just really get everything warmed up and ready to rock. So here we go. Again, try the option by keeping your knees off the ground. Just lower and lift. And send it back into downward facing dog. Walk your hands towards your feet. Roll yourself up. Big stretch at the top. Now from here, let's do a couple side bends. We're actually gonna start with core tonight. And we always end with core, it's so typical. But we're gonna change it up just to spice things up a little bit. All right, guys, so shake out. You're gonna need your mini band. Let me get my notes ready here. I didn't bring my board out because the wind is gonna just blow it over. So anyways, you're gonna use a mini band. I would use a lighter one if you've got those. And then also dumbbells, you can just use one dumbbell for this core set, I believe. Looks like, yep. So we're gonna go down to the ground. We're not gonna be on the ground the whole night, just to start off with. So take your mini band in your hands. And if you don't have a mini band, you can use a dumbbell, just hold on to it, or a long band. So you're gonna hold on to the outside of your mini band. We're gonna roll ourselves down to the ground, or pull the mini band apart, knees start in, and then we'll extend our arms and legs, keeping our back flat, and then pull back in, hands right over knees, and extend, and pull in. Your modification is one leg at a time, right there. It's really nice lengthening through the spine. We've got 1 minute for these, so you're gonna really enjoy these long sets of work tonight. Let me get a minute on the timer. And 30-second recovery. Ready, and set. Let's begin right here. Whew. Okay, so knees here, and extend, pull the band apart, and pull it back together. So you are also obviously getting your shoulders activated and back along with your core. So if that's too much, take out the band. And if this is too easy, your option is to lower the legs a little bit closer to the ground. Straighten your arms. Now just for reference, we're only doing this one time. So please don't feel like you have to hold back and save energy. Just time. Great job. Take your time. Enjoy this movement for your body. You're almost there. 3 seconds to go. And done. All right. So sit up, shake out your arms, maybe stretch up for a moment. Your next one is a Russian twist. You know this move. I would go heavy with your dumbbell. We're going to tuck our tailbone under. We're going to rock side to side with this Russian twist. Now, we're not digging side to side like this. It's an actual twist, and I want you to go heavy. We are warm. We're ready to go. We're going to start in 5 seconds. So tuck your tailbone under, lift your chest, heels to the ground, begin. 1 minute of Russian twist. You're going to feel this. Now keep your chest up. We tend to look down at our belly button and round our spine, but we sit in that rounded position all the time, all day. So if your weight's not heavy enough, you want to feel like you're working harder or you want to actually work harder, push on the ends of your dumbbell. Activate your chest. Great job. Jenny, I can see your kitty front and center. Is that lucky? Oh, they love to work out with us. All right, guys, 20 seconds to go. Can you take it a little slower? A little slower to each side. Good work, good work. We are almost there. We've got our final 8 seconds. And this is our last rotation to each side, and you are done. All right, so set that weight down. I forgot to tell you we're doing supersets tonight, which means that we're really gonna burn out one area of our body. So this is the core focus, and I'm sorry I forgot to tell you that. We're going into our side plank next. Now, those of you that wanna work with the mini band on this one, you can put your mini band either on your ankles or on your quads, okay? So what we're gonna do partway through is go into a star. Okay, so ankles is gonna be harder, quads is gonna be a little bit more gentle. So get into a side plank for me, right here, and start with your feet together or one knee down, and then we'll have the option to go bigger halfway through, okay? So start in your side plank, lift your hips high, and just enjoy this. Just breathe, exhale deep into your abdominals. Great job. All right, getting ready for that next layer if you want it. So if you're on one knee, you're just gonna take your top leg lifted up. If you're on your feet, right, same idea. You may not have as much movement there. Okay, try to keep your nice line from fingertips to elbows. Keep going, keep going. Try to press off the ground just a little bit harder. I gotta see that timer, we gotta be getting close. Breathe deep. Done. All right, that wasn't so bad. Switch to the other side. So again, if that was a little too challenging, obviously you can bring your band up on your legs, make it a little easier. Get into that side plank position, brace the core, and we'll get ready, set, and begin. Side plank. And again, this can be done without a band at all, just body weight. But I want you guys to challenge yourself tonight. Go hard. All right, moving on. So your next layer is to lift the top leg, even just for 10 seconds. Ready? And let's go. Lift it up. Feel your hips working hard. I always feel this more in my lower obliques when my leg is lifted than in my top one. So that's where you're feeling it. You're doing the right thing. Come on, we got this. Final 10 seconds. Come on, we're gonna finish with one more core exercise and we'll be done with core for the night. Woo! And get that top leg higher if you can. 3, 2, and 1, and done. Woo! All right, no band on this next one. If you wanna use a dumbbell, you sure can. We're gonna do a hollow hold with scissor legs. So here's what it looks like. With the dumbbell, you'll hold it right over your chest. Head can be down or it can be up. And you're gonna scissor your legs, small scissors, okay? Option have the head on the ground. All right, we're gonna start here in just a moment. Seconds, weight up, if you're using it. And tiny little scissors right here. So you're looking right at your belly button. Now, moving this weight around, moving it past your forehead. You want to make a change, okay, to make it more challenging. That is an option for you. If you can't keep your low back on the ground, put your head down. That'll help. Remember, we are burning out this muscle group right now. I gotta put my head down. It hurts my neck, but you can still work hard by extending your arms past your forehead, right? Taking your legs a little lower. Final 15 seconds. We've got this. Bend your knees to keep going. That's another modification. 2 and 1. Ah, we did it. All right. So now that our core is super engaged and we're ready for the workout, okay, we're first going to knock out a little HIIT exercise before we move on to cap off this set. So you're going to be in a plank position, okay? Plank position, you're going to reach opposite arm and leg, okay? Slow and steady. Modification right here if you need it. Guess what? It's only 20 seconds at a time. So you're going to work really hard, recover for 10 seconds, and then we will say goodbye to core work. So get ready. 20 seconds on the clock and begin. Reach. Woo. And it's okay if you're wobbly. As long as you're feeling challenged, then you're doing the right thing. And we get to do this 3 times. That is the beauty of this workout. And time. Sit back, enjoy the stretch. We're going to do it 2 more times. Ready position, back in your plank, and begin. You want to squeeze your butt. Now maybe you're like, I don't want to do all of that. I just want to reach and not lift off the ground. You can do that. See this modification? Just taps with the toe and the fingers. And done. All right, final one. Ready position, let's go. And reach. You'll notice your body wants to rock, but you're not gonna let that happen. Come on. And let's do this. You've got 3 seconds. And done. Woo. All right, that heated things up. We're gonna move on to quads and butt next. So you wanna get a mini band if you have one, strap it on your legs, like right around your quads. And if you've got a heavy weight, I want you to use it. If your weights are lighter, then use 2 weights. If your weights are heavier, you can do 1, right? Let's see here. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go heavy on the legs. Hopefully you will too. So we're gonna band up. We're gonna press against this band. We're gonna have our dumbbell right underneath our chin, hanging heavy down below. And we're gonna slow down and quickly rise, all right? So it's a real basic movement. So you're gonna really target glutes and quads. Here we go. Let me get that minute timer back on for us. And we're off. So slow it down, press against your band, pop up. Woo! Kind of fun working the core first, isn't it? Do you feel how much more engaged it is? We're gonna have to do that more often. Now check your knees, they kind of wobble in when you have a heavy band, so press against it. That weight up to activate your upper back, good posture. How low are you going? Sit down nice and deep so that you really gotta drive back up. That's gonna activate your glutes more than just hanging out in the top, right? Only 15 seconds to go, we got this. You guys are looking good, I can see you out there, nice squats. Come on, let's do 1 more. Finish it off, and done. All right, you set that weight down for just a moment. Here's what's gonna happen next. You're gonna have a curtsy lunge, so you can keep your band on if you want to. You're gonna curtsy lunge back, and you're gonna lift to the side. So curtsy lunge back behind, and then lift to the side. Yes, we're gonna do it all on one side, and then all on the other side. So get ready, get set, and lunge, and lift. Now when you lunge, remember, you're squared to the front, and we're not opening here. You can even think about bringing your elbow to your front knee. And you do not have to be banded for this movement. Okay, if it's too intense, don't band it. Woo. Trying to get that leg up, isn't it? You're doing so great. Nice deep lunges. You can see yourself in your screen. Pay attention. Are you leaning? Are you staying nice and steady upright? Try not to lean into this move. Good. Now you are on the final countdown. You have 8 seconds. Let's do it. And this is it. And there's your timer right there. You're done. Oh, man. Shake those hips out. Get ready for the other side. We're doing the exact same thing. No need to change it up yet. All right. So steady yourself. Shoulders back and down. We're going to get ready to go here in 2 seconds. And begin. Curtsy lunge. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Do not work the same side twice, okay? Trust me. Not a good idea. Now pay attention to your band. As you're curtsying, you should be pressing your band apart, okay, as you're going down. And the slower the better here, so take your time. Good job, good job. You're halfway. Woo! Sometimes that's good news, sometimes that's bad news, right? Let it be good news, knowing that you can fine-tune the rest of your movements. Finish this set strong. Final countdown. 10 seconds and under, right here. And that's it, there it is. Okay, now you get to take your mini band off for this next move. So slide it off, and if you want to use a dumbbell, we're gonna go into a plie pulse, all right? So what it looks like, we have our knees open wide, our tailbone is tucked under. We're gonna have one heel off the ground. Then we're gonna have the other heel off the ground. Option at the end to have both heels off the ground if you want to. Now, if you get to that point, when I lift both heels and you don't want to, plant both heels. Go heavy with this weight. Get ready. Just put it right at your chest. One heel off the ground and pulse. And pulse. So what this is gonna do, I want this to make your legs shake. Okay, so if you get to the point where you're shaking, you're doing the right thing. Now quick check in here. Tailbone tucked. Like you're just sliding down the wall. All right, guys, we're gonna switch to the other heel off the ground right here. Okay, switch to the other heel. You're feeling your inner thighs, your glutes, quads. Okay, go a little bit lower. Now, for the final 20 seconds, you have the option for both heels off the ground or both heels on the ground, your choice. Or maybe you wanna alternate, 4 and 4, I don't care. Come on. Now think about your feet. Are you rocking onto your baby toes? Maybe you need to plant your big toe a little bit firmer to the ground. Come on, 3 seconds, 2, 1, and ouch. Set your weight down. Woo, let's see, what do we have left? We are moving into our banded jumping jacks for our final hit for legs, for our glutes and quads. So put your band on. Right up above your knees, not on your knees. And your time frame is 30, 20, 10. Okay, do you know what that feels like? 30 seconds moderate, which is tap jacks. 30 seconds slow. 10 seconds as fast as you can go. 2 times through. Here we go. So tap jacks to begin with. Come on, press against your band. This should be moderate to moderate hard. Good, make sure those knees are pointing out. Now if you want to work harder, just take your feet wider, take your butt lower. You've got this. So by the time we get to our intermediate or our hard zone, we're already a little worn out. So let's go there now, come on. Jack it out, jack it in. You can take arms up or just out to the side. If you need to stay at the same level the whole time, because that's challenging for you, great. But Can you land in your heels and get ready for full speed? Let's go. Full speed, 10 seconds. Keep bending your knees. Woo! Get ready, get set, go back to, okay, taps to the side. You're right back into that moderate intensity level. I don't know about you, but my quads are on fire. So if you're not on fire, I want you to go a little lower, tap a little wider. And it's okay if you're breathing hard and you've hit that high peak, that's great. Coming in 3 seconds is our hard zone. Let's go right now. Jump out, jump in, jump out. Now notice, even when your feet are in, okay, you're still keeping tension on the band. Good. Doing great. Let's go 8 seconds more right here. We're gonna go to that final blast off. Now, go. Come on. Turn your knees out. Plant your heels. Ow. Done. Huh. We made it. All right, take your mini band off. We are done with that section. We are moving on. If you need a drink, get one right now. It's okay. So may incorporate some shoulders and arms, but really the focus is on the chest. So we are going to take it back down to the ground, and you are going to need, I want you to start with moderately heavy weights. Like if you have a couple different, try it with a lighter set first, and then go heavier if it feels good for you to do that. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to take our weights up, okay? Weights are up. Whoop. And we're going to bring the inside part of our dumbbells right down to our sternum, just like this, and then press back up. Okay, so squeeze, 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 and then press back. All right, that's all it is. It's a little difference. In and out. Instead of down and up, just a small change. So if you want to, feel like that's okay, to go heavy, I want you to do it. 1 minute, and let's go. I gotta grab my other weight. It's gonna burn. Remember, these are supersets, so get ready for the chest to be overloaded. As those weights are coming down to your sternum, you're squeezing your pectoral muscles. You can have legs straight, you can have them bent. The thing about using heavy weights is generally your forearms get so much work as well as the rest of the body part you're moving or working. Just holding those heavy weights. Great job. Okay, you are in the 15-second countdown window right now. Woo. If you want to work harder, take your arms a little wider. Great job. Come on, let's get one more rep. You can do this. Slow and steady. And done. All right, weights to the ground. You can sit up if you want to. We're going to move into an overhead extension. Now, I'm going to use the mini band on this one just to change things up a little bit. If you don't have a mini band that you want to use, then you can use a dumbbell. So, knees are bent. We're going to take our mini band up. We're going all the way back right here. Squeeze your arms right back up over your sternum. Okay, so activating the chest and more of a pulling motion. Get ready, get set, and go. If you're using a dumbbell, just hold your dumbbell and move in the same motion. Great, so I'm using a slightly heavier mini band to really get that pulling motion going. Now you can bring your biceps right next to your ears. That's lower than you can with a dumbbell. Unless you feel your back arch, then maybe that's a little bit too far. Come on, keep tension. If you're using this mini band, keep it taut. Good job, good job. Woo! Hopefully your chest is on fire at this point. And let's do one more rep right here. Come on, one more down and up. And you did it. Release that mini band. Woo! All right, moving along. Taking that quick recovery. Single arm press. So you're gonna do one dumbbell, you're gonna lay on your back, okay? One dumbbell. This one also engages the core, which I love. Much core work as possible, right? Single arm. So legs are straight, arm is by your side, single down, and then right back up, okay? So get your weight ready, go heavy, and begin. Slow it down, and slow back up. Great. So if you go into the full range of motion here with your elbow hovering above the ground, the opposite side of your body has to activate. Make that happen. And if you want to work harder, float your other arm off the ground. And just focus in on the muscle working, okay? That pectoral muscle. Good job. 20 seconds. We're going to do this. I hope you're lifting as heavy as you can right now. And you've got 2 more reps. We're going to finish this off. Great job. And you are done. All right. So take that weight down by your side. Woo, take your arm up over your head, the one that worked. Out to the side at a bent ankle or a 90-degree angle. Stretch out the pecs. And then let's move right into the other side. So get your weight up. Anchor your abdominals to your back. Get ready. Get set. And let's just knock this out right here. Now, undoubtedly, one side is harder than the other, always. This is my harder side. If you find that this is uncomfortable on your shoulder, you always can bring that elbow in a little bit more to the body, and that'll make it gentler. Still hard, just gentler. Use your breath, guys. When it's getting hard, you're feeling the need to exert a lot of effort. Exhale. Good work. Okay, you're in that 20 seconds. If it's easy, make it harder. Lift your other arm. Push your hips to the ground. Great job. Come on, guys. Only 5 seconds. That's enough for 2 reps. Let's do it. Final one right here. And then we're going to hit that high intensity next. You're done. Sit up. All right, so push-ups. We got to get them in, right? Great chest exercise. Now, here's what they're going to look like. We're going to do a push-up and a shoulder tap. They're short sets of work. Back to our 20-10 again. So you're in a push-up position. You're going to come down and then reach across, push up down, and reach across, just like that. From your knees or your toes, it doesn't matter. But let's go to our 20-10, and there are only 3 rounds. 3 rounds. So work hard, recover, and then do it one more time. Here we go. Begin. Come down and tap across. Come down. Tap across. It helps if your feet are wide to help with stability. It's not about how fast, it's about how hard and how strong. And done. Woo. Get ready. You're up. And you are down. Go. Now think about your hands. Grip the ground as you do your push-up. With your thumb along with your pinky finger. Woo! Doing great. Come on, 3 seconds to go. And done. Come on, one more round. I know you don't want to. I don't want to either. But we're gonna put the cherry on top right here. Go. Come on, push up. Ha. Almost there. Final 5 seconds. How many more push-ups can you do? 2? Try it. Done. All right. Get a drink of water. Whew. We've knocked out another round of work. Take a stretch here before we move on. We're going back to legs, all right? Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna do the mini band again. This time we're gonna put it on our lower body. All right, so take your mini band, put it over the arches of your feet, okay, just like this. And we're gonna flip over onto our front side right here. So banded curl. So I like to be in this position with my elbows under my shoulders. If you need to, you can be all the way down on the ground. If your mini band's too tight, you're just gonna switch it up. So one foot stays on the ground, the other one is going to come up and slowly lower it down, same side. We're gonna work the same side. I've gotta change my mini band. I was a little bit too excited with that one. So, same side. Now, the key with this is that you wanna go slower on the way down than on the way up, all right? We're gonna really work eccentric training with this exercise. All right, so ready, begin. Pull up slow, or even quick, and then slow back down. Keep tension on the band, that's the hard part. We really wanna release tension, but it's not good. So if it's too much on your back, you can come down. Just like this. All right, I'm feeling my hamstring already. I'm also feeling my other leg, my hips are even engaged, keeping that supporting foot on the ground. Woo! You're doing great, guys. Okay, now keep your foot flexed, because if you start pointing it, you're gonna lose your band. Keep it flexed. Woo! Good, strong hamstrings. You've only got 8 seconds. Come on, stay with it. I know it's hard. Good to do hard things every day. And release. Oh my goodness. Ouch. All right, so tuck your toes. Enjoy a quick recovery. Let's do the other side. So again, you're gonna anchor the toes to the ground. Get ready, other side. And it's okay if one leg is stronger. You know that is normal. And we just work with it. Pick up. Slow it on down. Now you know with bands, the slower the better, because as soon as we get going fast, what happens? We lose all that tension that we're looking for. I know you're comfy down here, but I want you to also think about engaging your abdominals, squeezing your butt a little bit. Gotta have everything activated. You've crossed over halfway. Let's keep this rolling. Woo! All right, guys, you can do this. You can do this. Even if your pull is not quite as hard as it was in the beginning, that's okay. Just keep moving through these motions, activating your hamstring. Well, let's do 2 more pulls. Ouch. And last one. And done. Oh, ouch. Okay. Now, if you have a bench or a chair handy, you can use it. If you don't, you can just use the ground. We're going to do single leg hip lifts or hip bridges. So one leg is going to go straight up. The other one, you're going to dig your heel to the ground and you're going to lift and lower. So same thing, quick up, slow down. I'm going to use my platform over here. If you have a chair or bench or something elevated, you can use that as well. But it works just fine without it. All right, here we go. Get ready. 1 foot up, 1 foot down, and go. Quick up, slow it down. So take a pause at the top. You're gonna enjoy that. And you should be digging your supporting heel into your surface. Great work. You are crossed over that halfway point. You should be feeling a little shaky in this one leg. Come on, come on, come on. 20 seconds, we've got this. Nobody's quitting, even if you just have to go slower or just hold at the top, that's okay. But we finish it up. And done. Oh my goodness, take that leg that just worked so hard. and rub out the back of it and point and flex your foot. All right, we've got to do the other side. So set it down, get ready, get set, and here we go. Flex your foot up, slow it down. Oops, I think I just did the wrong side. Make sure you switch sides, very important. Now think about your hips when they go up. Is one side going up a little higher than the other? Make your hips level. Come on, you've got this. You've crossed over halfway now. No problem, right, to finish it off. Gotta stay mentally strong to finish these hard, long sets. Woo! Come on, final countdown. 10 seconds and counting. Great job, great job. And that is your timer right there. So push your heel up. Okay, point and flex. Rub the back of your leg. Now we get to stand up for a high intensity set. You're gonna love it. So roll to your side. You're gonna grab heavy weight. This is a big compound move that we're gonna do for our high intensity set. So here's what it looks like. I want you to use heavy weights. Okay, I'm gonna break it down for you a little bit. You're gonna do a kickstand lunge or kickstand deadlift. Sorry, let me get that timer stopped. All right, too many things going on. So kickstand deadlift with your right foot back. So you're gonna head down into a deadlift, just like this, and then come up. That's the first layer. So practice that a couple times. Okay, your next layer after that is you're gonna come up and you're gonna squat to the side with your heavy weight. Go right back to that kickstand deadlift. So it's down, up, and squat. Now if that's not for you, then you're just gonna kickstand it the whole time and just stay right there. But I know some of you like those combo moves, so we're gonna knock them out. Here's what's gonna happen. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. That is all we have. Get ready, okay? Get set, right leg first, and begin. So kickstand, come up, rack those weights, squat down. It's slow and steady, but it's powerful. Great job. And that kickstand is really close to right behind your other foot. Okay? Not a lunge. And one more time. And done. Woo. All right, so let's practice on the other side real quick. So kickstand, just practice the deadlift first. And then you're gonna practice going right into it. Here's our timer. It's gonna start right now. Let's do it. So kickstand and squat. Woo! Your hamstrings should feel fatigued from all of that work you've already put in. This is just burning them out. Great job. I love this combo move. So many muscle groups working hard together. And done. Woo! We made it. All right, weights to the ground. So take a quick rotation side to side, and we're moving into back. We've got back and arms. Hopefully we can make it through everything. Let me check our time. Looks like we're doing good. All right, so back is next. Now, we're gonna move to the ground again. Just double check, yep. Move to the ground. So, a couple different moves here. The first one, a lot of times we use this as a stretch, but we're gonna take our arm underneath, okay, our supporting arm, and we're gonna rotate up, hold, and go right back down. So, again, a lot of times it's used as a stretch, but when we do it for these longer periods of time, you're really gonna feel the benefit of this rotation and the nice strong support that your back is doing. So let's go ahead and get ready for a 1 minute set and begin. So reach underneath, brace your core, and lift. And maybe if you need to modify, you could take an elbow and then just come up like this, that's fine. but enjoy the pace here, slow and steady. Good job. We don't have to use a lot of weight to make our back stronger. We just have to work on our postural muscles and our rotational muscles. Great job. All right, final countdown, guys, 10 seconds. Hope you're enjoying this. I think it feels amazing to get strong and stretch at the same time. And that'll be our last one right there. And sit back and relax for a moment. We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So reset your body, hands under your shoulders, go back to that tabletop position, and let's do it right now. Up. And I'm always reminding you this, but do not force the work on one side that you did on the other side. Our bodies, they do have some imbalances, and it's okay to be gentle if we're weaker on one side or less flexible. Great work, great work. Now, notice, okay, we're not going down and up and doing push-ups here. We're trying to stay strong through this stabilizing arm as much as possible. Almost there. Final countdown, 10 seconds. And done. All right, let's take it to the ground all the way down. You're gonna be on your front side with your thumbs up. So make sure you have a little bit of space. Thumbs are gonna be up, out in a Y or a V type position with your toes tucked to the ground, your glutes squeezing tight. There's not a huge amount of movement that's gonna happen here, but we are gonna lift our upper body with our arms wide, toes tucked, and slowly lower down. Okay, that's all it is. It's really basic, slow and steady. That's what I'm looking for. Ready? And begin. Brace your core, press your hips down, lift, and lower. Now, it's so common to want to do this and throw your head back, but it doesn't benefit the back of your body. Let's not do it. Stretch your arms as long as you can. Just imagine you're holding a big stick right out at the corners of your mat. You should be feeling this right down the middle of your back, maybe even into your glutes, possibly behind your shoulders. We're at a V, we're not at a Y. I'm sorry, we're not at a T, so just keep it out to the corners only. All right, come on, stay with me for 10 seconds longer. You can do this, even if those movements get smaller. And last one, up and done. Woo! All right, we're gonna sit back and stretch out here. That is our final move for that exercise. The last thing you're gonna do is a 1 minute, okay, kind of a combo move. We go into a downward facing dog. It's kind of like our warm up. Down, we're gonna shoot our arms and legs out, press underneath, push up, and rock back. So it's a slow pace, whatever you're comfortable with. It's 1 minute, so move through those, how it feels good for you, but challenge your body to work hard and hold those extensions if you want to, or hold the down dog if you want to. All right, here we go. Down dog, rock back, rock forward, lower down, shoot, push up, and back we go. And remember, 1 minute to be going through this combo. It's gonna go fast. You can modify this as many different ways as you need to. Maybe you need to go on your knees for the push-up. Maybe you need to have 1 foot grounded for the reach. Totally fine. Final 8 seconds. Let's finish this up. And you are done. Woo! All right. Let's work our arms last of all, okay? Not least, but just last. So we're gonna do heavy weighted curls, and we're gonna focus on the eccentric, which is the down phase of the curls. So we'll go quick up, we'll super slow down. So if you don't have heavy weights and maybe you have a band, like a long band, handle band, that would help you get a little more resistance if your weights are light. We'll start there. So we're gonna really work biceps, but you're gonna feel it in your forearms as well. So back to our minute sets again. I'm gonna go heavy here and burn out, possibly even have to drop weight, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. All right. So hammers are gonna be a little easier on your joints, like the torque will be less, and the palms out, it's gonna be a little more challenging. So you can play with it however you want to. All right, here we go. So quick up, super slow down, as slow as you can go. And then do it again without jerking your body. Nice work. Now you'll find that you want to keep your elbows bent in the bottom, don't you, so that you don't have to work as hard to get back up, but try to go full extension and then crank it up. Woo! Knees are soft here. Guys, you are cruising through this. It's gonna go by so fast. You're already down to 20 seconds. That should be getting so hard that you feel like you're just gonna drop your weights right on your toes. Come on, stick with it, 8 seconds. You're gonna finish. Good job, good job. Let's do one more just for good measure, even though our timer went off, but let's finish it up. And done. Right. Okay, so dips are next. Now, if you're not feeling comfortable with dips, you don't like that, okay, you can do bent over tricep extensions as well. But if you've got either a chair or a platform, or if you want to do it on the ground, dips look like this, okay? Hands slightly flared out and elbows bend, and we go down and up. I'm going to use my platform right here, and we're going to dip it out. So here we go. So if you're on the ground, it's no problem. Move your hips a little closer to your hands. Okay, it's going to put less strain on your shoulders. So hips a little closer to your hands. It doesn't feel like you have very much range of motion, but it's just a little better for your joints. Okay. You also can modify just like this by rocking back with your butt on the ground. Okay, so lots of options if you don't like dips, but they're good. They're fun. We don't do them very often. I think too much of them, and they're hard on the shoulders, but always good to be able to move your body weight off the ground. All right, guys, we are in the final countdown, 10 seconds. Whew. Burning out those triceps. Come on, one more right here, and done. You did it. All right, shake out your arms. We work biceps, we work triceps. Whew. Next up, you may need a slightly lighter set of weights for this one. Okay, this is an Arnold press. They are challenging, and I'll give you some modifications as we go. Where's my other weight? Okay, so we start with our palms facing our body. We rotate open. We press both arms up. We pull back down, and we close it up. Now, that's a big complicated move, and if it doesn't feel comfortable for you, another option is here, one arm, other arm, close it up, and bring it back down. We are gonna add a little bit of a row at the bottom as well, so just walk with me through this. Start with your hands right in front of you. Let's go, open, press up, pull down, close, and then do a little mini row in the bottom, right there. And then come back up, open, press, it's slow, whew, and bring it down. Love this move, it really incorporates all the muscles we've already worked in our upper body. Now you can do one arm at a time, like maybe this is a good fit for you, just like this. you know, there's so many different ways to work out. But the good news is our set is almost over. So 10 seconds to go. Stay with it, stand tall. Let's get this final rep in. Up. And done. Whew. All right, guys. Next up, we are going to move into our final move. Okay, it is a curl press tricep extension. So let me just double check our time. Yep. Final move. It is 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Here's what it looks like. We're going to curl, press up, tricep overhead extension, bring it in and down. Okay, so everything you've already worked, you're going to work one more time. 30 seconds on, 10-second recovery. Get ready, and let's go right here. Come on, curl, press, tricep overhead, bring it down, and recover. Do it again, curl, press up. It helps to have the weights together as you go into that tricep overhead. But I'll let you do what you need to do. Come on, 5 seconds. Let's get one more rep. This is that high intensity set. And done right there. Okay, 10-second recovery. Whew. If you think you can go harder, go harder. If that was way too much, drop a little bit. 30 seconds, and then we're done. Here we go. Begin. Curl, press, overhead. Come on. Keep your core tight. It's really common to start arching the back here like this, but we want to keep our hips tucked underneath. Woo. Come on, 10 seconds. Right to the very end. And that'll do it right there. We are done. Nice work. Oh, man. So I didn't sweat very much because it's really cold out here. So I thought it was going to be sunny and a little bit warmer, but hopefully you were sweating and enjoying a little bit of high intensity weights. Let's take some stretches side to side here. Good job. All right, let's take it forward and back. So round forward like you're giving a hug, and then open up like you're receiving one. I don't know if we don't receive hugs like this maybe, but arms open. So just round and up. One more time. Very nice. All right, bend both knees, come down, take one arm, hook it under, and just pull right underneath the hamstring. Okay, you're gonna feel that right behind the shoulder. Tuck your chin. And then go to the other side. Reach underneath, hook. Great shoulder release. Bring both legs together, okay, and squat down. One arm comes across. And again, we're still kind of getting that same root out, but now we're adding a twist. So drop your hips down like you're sitting in a chair. We're gonna come up through the middle and lift up and slightly back before we go to the other side. Bring it down, take your arm across, drop your butt, and open up. You guys worked so hard tonight. We've got our assessments on Wednesday, which is kind of that assessment circuit, if you remember that. Let's take our legs wide. So that'll be fun. We also have our, within that assessment circuit, you have your run the rack. So want to make sure you have lots of different weight options, or even using your band in there to help give you some different weight options. Move your hips side to side while your legs are straight. Get inner thighs and hamstrings. And then if you want to, take your arms over to one side. Hopefully you feel that down your back. And then over to the other side. All right, let's bring it down the middle. Bend both knees. And roll it on up. All right, one leg comes up for a quad stretch. We'll do one on each side, and then we're out of here for the night. Okay, so lift up and back. This week, our behavioral assessment, we're focusing on stress management. Okay, so maybe you mark that down on the first day of camp and you're like I don't know what it was for you, but take the other side up. But you might want to check in, see where you're at, if that's changed. And this is the week to kind of focus on that. So if it hasn't changed or you're still feeling like your stress management is on the lower end, then we can talk about some ideas for change, and also the blog this week will highlight that as well. All right, good job. Couple rotations. And you're done. Awesome. If you have to head out, have a wonderful night. If you want to stay around, I'm here. So love to chat.